Country 1, Italy? Italy first. Because this one has been making headlines for years, and it is still one of the best deals in the world. Several regions across southern Italy, Sicily, Calabria, Sardinia, Molise, and others, have been running programs that offer houses for as little as €1 to buyers who commit to renovating them and living there. Some regions have gone further, offering cash grants of up to €30,000 on top of property to help cover renovation costs. But here is the bigger and less talked about program. Italy introduced a flat tax regime for new residents, a fixed annual tax of €100,000 on all foreign income regardless of how much you earn. For high earners, that is extraordinary. But for regular people, the more relevant offer is the 7% flat tax available to foreign retirees who move to small towns in southern Italy. 7% on everything. Flat, no matter what. Add to that Italy's remote worker visa, which allows non-EU citizens to live and work in Italy legally while employed by a foreign company. Why is Italy doing this? The south of Italy has been losing population for decades. Young Italians move north or leave entirely. Villages are dying. Governments at both regional and national level are paying people to reverse that trend. The reality of life there, genuinely beautiful. Mediterranean climate, extraordinary food, deep culture, low cost of living compared to Northern Europe. The challenges: bureaucracy is real, language barriers exist outside tourist areas, and renovation projects always cost more than expected. But for the right person, Italy is one of the most generous relocation offers on earth. Country 2, Japan. Japan has a problem that sounds almost impossible. It has too many houses and not enough people. Japan's population has been shrinking for years. Rural areas have been hit hardest. There are now estimated to be around 9 million abandoned homes across Japan, called IKEA, sitting empty because there is nobody left to live in them. The government response has been to essentially give them away. Hundreds of municipalities across rural Japan are offering IKEA, fully built, structurally sound houses, for free or for prices as low as a few $100s. Some local governments go further, offering cash relocation subsidies of up to 1 million yen, roughly $7,000, to families who move to their area. Some offer additional payments for each child in the family. Japan also launched an official digital nomad visa in 2024, which has continued into 2026, allowing foreign remote workers to live legally in Japan for extended periods. Why is Japan doing this? Depopulation in rural areas is an existential crisis for local governments. Schools close, infrastructure deteriorates, communities disappear. Bringing in even a small number of new residents can keep a village alive. The reality: Japan is an extraordinary place to live. Safe, clean, efficient, with a culture unlike anywhere else on Earth. The challenge is, the language barrier is significant. Rural areas can be genuinely isolated, and the visa pathway to long-term residency remains complex. But free houses in one of the world's most fascinating countries, that is a real offer in 2026. Country 3, Canada. Specific regions. Canada as a whole is not cheap or easy to move to, but specific regions of Canada are doing something very different from a national picture. Several of Canada's rural and Atlantic provinces, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland, parts of Saskatchewan and Manitoba, are running aggressive targeted immigration programs designed to bring skilled workers and entrepreneurs into communities that are losing population. The Atlantic Immigration Program offers accelerated pathways to permanent residency for qualified workers moving to Atlantic Canada. Some municipalities within these provinces offer additional incentives, land grants, startup grants for new businesses, subsidized housing programs. The pitch is straightforward. Come to part Canada that needs people. Bring skills. Build a life. Get permanent residency faster than the national queue would ever allow. Why is Canada doing this? Urbanization has concentrated Canada's population in Toronto, Vancouver, and Montreal. Everywhere else is struggling. Regional governments need workers, need taxpayers, and need young families. The reality: Atlantic Canada is genuinely beautiful, affordable by Canadian standards, safe, English-speaking, with a quality of life that people who make it there consistently describe as underrated. The challenge: winters are serious. Rural isolation is real, and the job market outside specific industries is limited. But as a pathway to Canadian permanent residency, faster, cheaper, and with genuine incentives attached, the regional programs are one of the most practical offers on this list. Country 4, Greece. Greece appears on this list again, but for a completely different reason than the property video. Greece's Golden Visa program has been one of the most popular in Europe for years. But in 2026, the more interesting offer for regular people is Greece's non-domicile tax program and its remote worker visa. Greece offers a flat 7-year tax deal for foreign nationals who relocate, paying a fixed annual tax with significant reductions on foreign income. For remote workers, retirees, and entrepreneurs, this is a genuinely powerful financial incentive. The remote worker visa allows non-EU citizens to live legally in Greece while working for employers or clients outside Greece. The income tax reduction for the first 7 years makes the financial case even stronger. Beyond the tax side, Greece is actively trying to repopulate its islands and rural areas. Some island municipalities have launched direct incentive programs offering land, reduced property costs, and startup support for people willing to relocate and build businesses there. Why is Greece doing this? Years of economic crisis drove enormous numbers of educated Greeks abroad. The country needs to rebuild its population base and attract foreign income and talent. The reality: Greece in 2026 is a genuinely exciting place. The economy is recovering. Infrastructure is improving. The quality of life, Mediterranean climate, food, culture, history speaks for itself. The challenge: bureaucracy is Greece's most famous export after olive oil. Patience is essential, but the incentives are real and the lifestyle case is overwhelming. Country 5, Brazil. Brazil is the wild card on this list, and it might be the biggest opportunity most people have never considered. Brazil launched a significant push in 2024 and 2025 to attract foreign investors, retirees, and remote workers, and those programs have expanded into 2026. The income tax exemption for foreign retirees receiving up to a certain threshold from abroad makes Brazil one of the most financially attractive destinations for people living on foreign pensions or investment income. Combined with Brazil's relatively low cost of living, especially outside Sao Paulo and Rio, the purchasing power of foreign income in Brazil is extraordinary. Brazil's digital nomad visa, launched and expanded over the past 2 years, allows remote workers to live legally in Brazil for up to 1 year with renewal options, with a straightforward income requirement that most remote workers easily meet. And some of Brazil's smaller cities and rural states are actively courting foreign entrepreneurs and investors with tax incentives and streamlined business registration processes. Why is Brazil doing this? Brazil has enormous potential, but has historically struggled to attract foreign talent and capital. The government has recognized that making the country accessible to location-independent workers and investors is an economic opportunity. The reality: Brazil is one of the most vibrant, diverse, and culturally rich countries on Earth. The weather, the food, the people, the coastline, extraordinary. The challenges: safety varies enormously by city and region. Bureaucracy is complex. Portuguese as a language in outside tourist areas, English is limited. But for the right person, adventurous, financially stable, and drawn to something genuinely different, Brazil in 2026 is a serious option.